If you're paying your bills on the due date, you might think you're responsible, but you're actually missing a smarter strategy that could improve your finances. Even if you've never missed a single payment in your life, that doesn't mean you're optimizing how your money and credit profile are working for you. This might sound surprising at first, but the way you time your payments can quietly cost you money and affect your financial progress over time. It can even lower your credit score without you realizing it, which means you could be doing everything right and still not seeing the results, because paying on time and paying strategically are two completely different things, and understanding that difference is what separates average habits from smart financial habits. Let's break this down in a simple way, because once you understand how this works, you'll never look at bill payments the same again. Most people are taught that the due date is the most important date when it comes to paying bills, so they focus all their attention on it. They wait until that exact day, or just before it, thinking they're doing the right thing by staying within the deadline every single month. And honestly, it feels responsible and disciplined, like you're managing your money correctly and avoiding any late fees or penalties that could hurt you. But here's where things start to go wrong, because there's something happening behind the scenes that most people don't even realize is affecting them. Your credit card company actually reports your balance to credit bureaus before your due date arrives, which means timing matters more than you think. If your balance is high during that reporting period, even temporarily, it can make it look like you're using more credit than you should. And when that happens, your credit score could drop, even if you fully pay off your balance just a few days later on time. That's why some people feel confused when their score drops, even though they never miss payments, because they don't realize what's being reported. This concept is called credit utilization, which simply means how much of your available credit you're using at any given time during reporting periods. And it's one of the most important factors in your credit score, meaning small changes in utilization can have a noticeable impact over time. Banks and lenders pay close attention to this number, and they see your reported balance before your due date, not after you've already paid. By the time you pay on the due date, the important information has already been sent, and your opportunity to influence it is past. Really understand this. You need to know there are actually two important dates involved in your credit card cycle, not just one. At the first is your statement closing date, which is when your billing cycle ends and your balance at that moment gets officially recorded. The second is your due date, which is simply the deadline for making your payment to avoid interest or late fees on that balance. The statement closing date is what determines what gets reported to credit bureaus, making it far more important for your credit score than the due date. Once that balance is reported, it becomes part of your credit profile, and lenders use that information to evaluate how you manage your credit usage. The due date, on the other hand, is just a deadline, not a strategic opportunity, and it doesn't change what has already been reported. It represents the last possible moment you can act without penalties, but it doesn't help you optimize how your financial behavior is perceived. Waiting until the last moment might feel convenient, but it's not the most effective approach if your goal is to build stronger credit. If a high balance gets reported, it signals higher risk to lenders, which can lower your score and reduce your chances of better financial opportunities. But if a low balance is reported instead, it shows responsible usage, which can help improve your score and strengthen your overall credit profile. That's why timing your payments correctly can make a significant difference, even though it seems like a small detail at first glance. Once you understand this concept, you realize that managing your credit isn't just about paying, it's about when and how you pay. Smart individuals take advantage of this knowledge by adjusting their payment timing instead of simply following the standard advice most people rely on. They make sure to pay down their balances before the statement closing date so that a lower amount gets reported to credit bureaus. Why doing this consistently? They keep their reported utilization low, which helps maintain or improve their credit score over time. This simple shift can lead to noticeable improvements, making it easier to qualify for better interest rates and financial opportunities in the future. And the best part is that it doesn't require earning more money or making drastic changes, just being more intentional with timing. Some people even choose to make multiple smaller payments throughout the month to keep their balances consistently low and under control. This approach reduces the chances of high utilization being reported and creates a more stable and positive credit profile overall. IT also gives you more control over your finances, helping you stay organized and avoid surprises when your statement closes each month. Instead of feeling stressed about deadlines, you're proactively managing your money in a way that supports your long-term financial goals. Being early with payments shifts your mindset from reactive to proactive, which is a key difference between average and effective money management. That it's not about just meeting expectations, it's about exceeding them in a way that benefits you and improves your financial standing. That's the real strategy that most people overlook, even though it can have a powerful impact when applied consistently over time. Most people focus on following rules and deadlines, doing what they've been told without questioning whether there's a better way to do it. But smarter individuals look deeper and find ways to stay ahead, using knowledge and timing to gain an advantage in managing their finances. That's how you start to win with money, by understanding the system and using it in a way that works in your favor. Sometimes it's the smallest changes that create the biggest results, especially when those changes are applied consistently over a long period. Now that you understand this concept, you have an advantage that many people never learn. Even after years of managing their finances, stop waiting for the due date every month and start taking control earlier, because that's how you play the financial game smarter and win.